You just woke up, looked in the bathroom mirror, and realized you are officially over 35 years old. You see a few gray hairs in your beard. You feel a little stiffness in your back when you bend over to turn on the water. And suddenly, a massive, heavy wave of panic hits your chest. You look at your reflection and you think to yourself, time is running out fast. You think all the good women are already taken by other guys. You think you need to rush, drop your standards, and just settle down with whoever will take you before you end up completely alone in a quiet house. Listen to me very closely right now. Wash your face with that cold water and wake up. Society has sold you the biggest, most poisonous lie in the world about getting older as a man. You are told every single day that your best days were in your 20s. That is completely fake. For a woman, the 20s are her peak dating years because her value in the dating market is based heavily on her youth. But for a man is not a flower that dries up and dies. A man is a strong house. In your 20s, you were just digging the dirt and laying the concrete foundation. You were broke and confused. Now, at 35 and older, the strong walls are up. The heavy roof is on. And you have actual, real value. You have money. You have deep life experience. You know exactly how to control your hot anger. And you know exactly what you want out of life. You are not dying. You are just entering your absolute prime. But because you are panicked, because you let society put fear into your heart, you are in extreme danger of choosing the exact wrong type of woman. When you cross 35, the dating game completely changes. If you try to play the young boy's game with an older man's money, you will be completely destroyed. Let me show you exactly what happens when you do not understand this new phase of your life. Let us look at a real story about a man who totally ruined his life because he chased the past. We will call him Brian. Brian turned 38 and had a massive midlife crisis. He had a great career, a very nice car, and a solid bank account. But he looked at his age and wanted to feel young again. So, he started dating a 22-year-old girl who loved to go to the loud clubs every weekend. Brian thought he won the lottery. He thought he was the ultimate boss. But Brian's body and mind wanted peace. He wanted to sleep at 10 o'clock. He wanted quiet, relaxing Sunday mornings with a cup of coffee. His young girlfriend wanted expensive dinners at midnight, incredibly loud music, and constant, toxic drama with her friends. She did not respect his hard work at all. She just saw him as a walking wallet to fund her fun, crazy lifestyle. Brian spent 2 entire years being totally exhausted. He was drinking way too much just to keep up with her energy. He drained his heavy savings account paying for her luxury vacations so she could post pictures online. One day, his health completely crashed from the heavy stress. And the absolute second he stopped paying for the fun, she packed her bags and left him for a younger guy with more energy. Brian tried to buy his youth back, and it cost him his peace, his health, and his money. He was a complete loser in this game because he chased a little girl who matched his past, not a loyal woman who matched his future. Now, let us look at the other massive trap. The panic trap. This is the story of a man we will call Kevin. Kevin turned 36 and got absolutely terrified of dying alone. All his friends were married with kids. So, Kevin found a woman his own age who was also in a massive rush. She was not very kind to him. She complained a lot about small things. She did not bring him any physical peace or emotional joy. But Kevin thought, she has a good job, she wants kids, I should just settle down and lock this in before it is too late for me. Kevin married her simply because of the ticking clock in his head. Within 6 short months, his house felt like a cold prison. They never touched each other. She talked down to him like he was a child. She treated him like an annoying roommate who was just in her way. Kevin is now trapped in a loveless, completely dead marriage. He wakes up every single day feeling miserable, knowing he has to spend the next 40 years walking on eggshells in his own house. Kevin lost his entire life because he let society rush him into a bad deal. He settled for pure safety, and he got a life sentence in a quiet hell. You must completely reject the panic. If you are over 35, you do not need a chaotic party girl who drains your energy. And you absolutely do not need an angry, bitter woman who treats you like a retirement plan. What kind of woman is actually right for you? You need a woman who brings pure, absolute peace. Let us look at a true winner. Let us look at a man who knew his real value and stood his ground. We will call him Marcus. Marcus turned 39. He had a great business. He was in the gym lifting heavy weights. He was completely focused on his goals. He dated a lot of women. But the exact second a woman brought unnecessary drama, loud screaming, or toxic games into his life, he blocked her phone number and walked away. He did not care how pretty her face was. He guarded his peace with his life. Eventually, Marcus met a woman who was 32. She was not a crazy party girl. And she was not a bitter, rushed woman. She was incredibly grounded. When Marcus came home from a hard day of fighting the world and making money, she did not complain about him working late. She made him a hot plate of food. She rubbed his tired shoulders. She spoke to him in a soft, calm voice. She deeply respected his leadership. Marcus married her, and his life exploded with massive success. Because his home was completely peaceful. His mind was totally clear. His business doubled in size. He slept perfectly at night. He built an empire because he found a woman who was a soft, safe place to land. Not another war zone he had to fight in. When you are over 35, your energy is your most valuable asset. You do not have the time or the energy to play stupid texting games. You do not have the energy to argue for 3 hours about nonsense. You need a feminine complement to your masculine drive. You need deep loyalty. You need quiet support. And you need a woman who actually likes you for your soul, not just your wallet. Do not ever let anyone tell you your time is up. You are the ultimate prize. You hold the heavy keys to the kingdom. Stand tall. Keep your shoulders pushed back. And refuse to let anyone into your house who does not bring absolute peace to your life. I want you to think about your own life right now. I want you to go down to the comments section and answer this very smart question with total honesty. Look back at the last relationship that failed. What was the exact moment? The exact red flag that proved to you she was going to drain your peace of mind? And why did you ignore it at the time? Write your story down below so the other brothers can read it and learn from your painful experience. Keep your standards high and never settle for chaos.